In this video, I will show you how to create an augmented reality learning experience with 3Spin Learning. As you can see, I am wearing a Microsoft HoloLens where I can flip up the visor. You can see me better. And now I'm going to share my screen to show you what I will do to create the training course. So we are now in the authoring tool of 3Spin Learning, and I am going to create a unit. I will call this HoloLens training test. And I'm going to turn this into an augmented reality training. Click create, and then the basic structure is created in the Microsoft Cloud. Now, when this is done, I can start adding objects by clicking on Add Object, and this will open up my library of objects that I have uploaded in 3Spin Learning before, as you can see here on the right-hand side. So here I can search, for example, for a box. And then you can see there are a couple of boxes that I've added before, 3D models. This is what the box looks like. And now what I want to do is I want to make the box interactive. So when I click on it in AR later, it will show a dialogue. So what I can do here is I can add a trigger to the box, and I can say when I click on the box, then an action is supposed to happen. So I will add an action, and this action can show an asset, for example, or play a sound. And what I can do here, for example, is I can give feedback. And there's already a predefined feedback that it can give, which is called success. So we'll stick with that. Also, we can add to the scene a hotspot. And there are different kinds of hotspots, and I can turn this into a warning hotspot, for example. And then let's add another object, a text box. And that text box will tell me boxes be dangerous. This box should not block an entry, or let's say a door. So we could create a health and safety training with this. And then the box should not be visible when I start the training. And the hotspot should also not be visible. And when I click the hotspot is supposed to show an asset, which is the text box. And by clicking the box where I already added a success feedback, I also want to show the asset hotspot. So by clicking the box, it will show the hotspot, and when I click the hotspot, it will give me the text. And we'll stick with that, save it. And now for placing the object in the real environment, we will switch to augmented reality. Now in the HoloLens, as you can see, it gives me all my units. And when I now synchronize, the HoloLens will get the latest units from the backend. And as you can see here, the HoloLens training appears. Now I can download that, click on it, and now I will go and edit this unit. And this will give me my authoring interface. So there's only one scene, as you can see, and here there are the objects that I added to the scene. And now what I can do is, with my hand, I can just pull out the box, for example. And now I can make the box a lot bigger. I can turn it around. I can also grab it directly. And now I can, for example, put it in front of the real door. Even bigger. Okay, let's stick with that. Now I can add the hotspot. Let's put this somewhere over the box. And then also let's pull out the text box. Okay. Put this over the hotspot. All right, that should do it. And now we will save this, saving it back to the cloud. And now I can get a preview of this, how it will look like for the learner. All right, and now I'm in the training, and as you can see, there's a box in front of my real door, which shouldn't be there. And now when I click the box, so let's say I identified the hazard, it gives me feedback, success, and then the hotspot appears. And when I click on the hotspot, this will give me the text box with the explanation that this box shouldn't be here. Yeah, that's how easy you can create an augmented reality training in 3-spin learning.